we'll be discussing the fundamentals of pinyin as well as how to introduce yourself in Chinese. Chinese is a difficult language to learn because each character has its own tone, called pinyin. In English, we speak according to the sounds of each letter, but in Chinese, the same combination of letters can actually have many different meanings. This is why it's so important to pay attention to pinyin since it could change the meaning of what you want to convey. For example, the difference between 我要水饺 and 我要睡觉 is the difference between wanting dumplings and needing to take a nap. In Chinese, there are 5 tones that we'll be focusing on. Each tone has a different voice inflection and should be notated on the vowel that comes first alphabetically, only where IU is the exception. So the first tone, or 第一声, is called the flat tone. For example, ma, in this case, ma means mom. The second tone, or 第二声, is the rising tone. This tone is similar to how we ask questions in English. At the end of a question, we naturally raise our voice. So if I were to say, "It smells like updog in here," someone will respond, "What's updog?" And the inflection at the end of this question is the same as the second tone in Chinese. For example, ma has the second tone and means numb. The third tone, or 第三声, is the falling rising tone. You begin by dropping to a lower pitch, then returning to a high pitch. Ma has the third tone and means horse. The fourth tone, or 第四声, is the falling tone, and it may sound angry to you at first. Ma has the fourth tone, and it means to scold. The last tone is the neutral tone and has no indicated inflection. It's usually quite weak, and it's seen with filler words such as o or a. The second character in mama has a neutral tone. You should always try to slowly read a text and pay attention to the pinyin. Now, let's try introducing ourselves. When you introduce yourself, you usually start with a greeting, your name, and a few facts about yourself. Starting with the most common greeting, 你好. Both these characters have the third tone, not 你好 or 你好, but 你好. Next, say your name. 我的名字是 Melody, but of course replace my name with yours. This means my name is Melody. You can also say 我叫 blank. You can talk about how many people are in your family. 我家有3个人. 我家有4个人. Using your knowledge of Chinese numbers, you should make this sentence stem fit for you. Next, you can choose what you want to tell other people, but in general, I would want to talk about which school and grade you're in this year. 我今年在 Pesh 高中上12年级. This means this year I am a 12th grader at Pesh, which is true for me, but probably not for you. You should replace the name of your high school, but remember to say 高中 after, specifying that this school is a high school. You can also replace 12年级 with your grade level using your knowledge of Chinese numbers. So, 9年级 is 9th grade, 10年级 10th grade, 12年级 11th grade. So here is my full self-introduction. 你好，我的名字是 Melody. 我家有3个人. 我今年在 Pesh 高中上12年级. And later on, you can always choose to add more to your introduction and use it as a conversation starter. So, that wraps up today's review. I know starting a language may seem overwhelming at first, but the most important thing is to not be afraid of making mistakes. Know you can always rewind this podcast as many times as needed. Thank you for joining me for our review of pinyin and self-introductions. I hope this helped. Be sure to follow us on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check our website to stay up to date with latest releases. Until next time, listen, learn, repeat. 再见. See you next time.